YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Ray Rock. Yeah, this video had to go up. It doesn't matter if I'm late. I mean, listen, it's still the same day. Oh, a couple of hours after the game. But it has to go up. It has to be talked about because this is one of our biggest games of the season so far. And it's a big turning point, not just for this season, but it's a big statement for what we have become and the kind of team that we have become and the possibilities of how far we can go. That's Barcelona right there. So that's a good start. That's a good way to start the video because this win, I think, is bigger than people think. It's not just the fact that we beat Bayern, who has been destroying us for the last couple of years. I don't even want to go into the record for how long these guys have been beating us. I think we haven't scored against them in the past 4 or 5 games. It's actually crazy. And this game, less than 5 minutes in, we put the ball in the back of the net. So just crazy, by the way. But let's start with the win. Let's start with the win. Let's start with the win. Let's start with the game. Let's talk about the game first. All right. Now, early start, Rafinha. What a flipping golazo, man. Oh my God. I'm so surprised I didn't lose my voice today because this win, oh man, it means so much to me. What a golazo in behind. Nice ball played by Fermin Lopez, I believe. And yeah, beautiful goal from Rafinha. And then we started playing the high line. This is what I want to talk about too. I kind of love that we stick to the game plan, by the way, even though things were not going well. Like we saw Kane score that goal that got rolled off offside, and then he scored another one that wasn't offside. And it's because we play a high line, but we don't play any kind of high line. We play the high line where we allow the team get possession, but it's still a high line. But then it's not too deep like in the midfield, so they're not playing from all the way at the back. They're playing from the midfield, but we're just outside our box. That type of high line where you're just right outside our box. So it's pretty interesting, and I think it also gives me a little idea of to how Hansi Flick might play against Real Madrid, because what that high line does is, now for example, if you play a high line against Madrid like we normally do against every other team, Mbappe in behind, you are not going to catch him. Vinicius Jr. Now, this high line, you have to make a run as soon as you get the ball you release because they're going to catch up to you. It's not a type of high line where a player goes in behind and sprints because you're already in the box. You have to make a run. That's the opponent has to make a run in the box to just get the ball and put it back of the net. So it's the high line, pretty much a high line but pushed back is how we play today. So that's pretty interesting. If we can push it back even further and just play defensive and counter, that would be better. But Hansi Flick knows best. I can't even argue with him. A hat trick for Rafinha is actually crazy. Right foot goal, and that third goal was pinpoint perfection. What a ball from Yamal as well. Oh my flipping God, man. This performance is crazy. Lewandowski is still on the score sheet yet again. His goal scoring record this season is going to be off the charts with the way he's going. I just pray he stays fit and all these Barca players stay fit. I will keep this going because this is crazy. Lewandowski is in the form of his life. And I also understand why it is what I was saying in an interview, that he wish he was 26 years old and still young enough to play for Barca because he's really having fun right now, you could tell, compared to last season where, you know, he was whining, crying, complaining, moving around, not getting the service, and it was just a mess. But we know what happened last season is also going to be a story for another day, since we'll bring it up to kind of get the comparison to how much this team has changed. Now let's look at the players. Inaki Peña today, listen, he's a good backup so far. He came on in a ball where he shouldn't be coming out, but when you win 4-1, it's hard to see mistakes or talk about it. It's just praises, man. It's praises. Like we trash Bayern 4-1. This is a real beating, man. This team has changed so much. It's incredible. I haven't seen Barca play this good football in a long time. It's actually crazy, man. It's insane. I'm over the moon. I'm so happy. You know, Martinez still looking strong before Araujo comes back. You know, listen, Araujo is still going to have to fight his spot in this team, in my opinion, because Martinez has been solid there with Kubasi, Bode, Kunde playing that right back. Oh my God, Casado, bro. The trust that Hansi Flick has in these players is crazy. He trusted Fermin Lopez today since Dani Olmo is just back from injury, so he's not fully fit. And then he trusted Fermin Lopez and give him, like, here's the thing, like, normally you think a player like Dani Olmo will be like, whoa, I'm the starter. You know, Fermin is kind of like a backup in a big game like this. I'm supposed to be playing. Like, even Fermin has not been involved that much as well, himself. But in a big game like this against Bayern, he's like, okay, I'll trust Fermin. I'm going to play him as a number 10. And it worked very well. you know, because he was all over the place, man. These players are so good. Casado is so good, man. So composed, chases the ball, very good CDM, and Pedri as a secondary DM, the ball playing DM. Everybody at Barca is a ball playing, you know, we play possession, so everybody is good at ball playing, but he's the guy that try to get the ball from the center back, doesn't feel the pressure. We try to get the ball from the back and try to, you know, spread or create an attack, and he's just too good at that. Didn't lose the ball once. I don't remember him losing the ball once today after getting the ball and trying to turn away from pressure. Oh man, he's so good with it, and this is the type of football Frankie de Jong plays. He just needs to know when to progress the ball. So I mean, Lewandowski, the hold up play, the way he, the hold up play, the positioning, he's so sharp. Bro, you can see like what 37-year-old Lewandowski, 36, 37 with 17-year-old Yamal is like a dad and his son, bro. The connection and the relationship in this team, chemistry is so important in the squad, bro. It's beyond me, man. We're gonna go back to the whole Gundogan thing. That's why Gundogan couldn't stay once he lost the locker room, because it's like everybody in that locker room was against him. Now everybody in this locker room, you can see how together they are and how much they love and care for each other, bro. And it's hard when you have players that are trying to, you know, win for themselves as well. Great can easily get in the way, but you see a young kid like Yamal just wants to get involved. He was cooking Davies, not Megan Gnabry. He was just going crazy today, man. It was a very, very solid performance, man, from this team. And it's quite a joy to watch, man. It's quite a joy to watch. It's a very impressive performance because Barca has been down for so long, man. It's hard to see us dominate games. And now we are one of the favorites to win the Champions League because the kind of football that we're playing is actually insane, bro. The only two flukes we've had this season comes from a red card and us, you know, playing our bench against Osasuna and get caught in the highline. So far this season, it would have been, and you know, would have won every single game we played because we just played that good of a football. And now here's the big thing. Here's one of the biggest thing about Barcelona that I'm starting to notice, and it's similar with Argentina. And now you might probably be like, what? That don't make no sense, right? A national team. Yeah, here's the thing though that I'm starting to notice. I've noticed that now Barca can do anything you throw at them. And when you become a team that you can deal with anything they throw at you, you're ready to start. You're ready to win the Champions League, go for another treble. We don't just have a style. We have a style of play, obviously, with the pride press and the possession and the counter attacking. We do all of that, right? With Hansi Flick. Now, here's the thing. If you want a counter-attack, we could play it. If you want possession, we could do it. If you want to be aggressive, we could do it. Whichever kind of, if you want defensive football, we could do it. Whichever kind of football you throw at us, we can handle. That right there it shows that you are ready to win the Champions League, especially because we know what we do in this competition when it comes to choking leads, for example, right? Because we've had one style of play. I feel like possession. That's why you see us against Roma, against what is it called? Against Liverpool. You know, all these crazy comebacks is the same way. But if it gets to the point where we have to defend, we defend. If it gets to the point where we have to play highlight, we play highlight. If it gets to the point where we have to counter, we counter. If it gets to the point where we have to put 3, 4, 5 players in the box trying to get a goal, we do that. If it gets to the point where we have to play possession and slowly break down our opponent, we can do that. The fact that you can do everything and adjust is so good, bro. It's so important for a team, especially in modern football, to be able to do that, to win, especially cup competitions, man. When you go to the league, you have got to have a style of play. You can adjust, like for example, against Madrid. I don't want us to go out there and have more possession than them. Similar to Bayern, bro. Let them have the ball, counter them, win the game. That's the best thing. That's the best way to do it. Hansi Flick so far in this game, bro, he showed it, and he showed in this game that he can be that guy that take us to heights, man. To heights. Like, what was the last time we saw Barca like this? We're about to go into a Clasico with Rafinha scoring a hat-trick in the Champions League and going crazy in the league. Same thing with Vinicius Jr. going, you know, scoring goals in the league and scoring a hat-trick in the Champions League. I mean, look at the hype coming up to this Clasico, man. You got Mbappe on one side, you got Yamal on the other side, you got Lewandowski, bro. Then you have Bellingham on this side, you have Pedri on this side, you have Valverde on this side, bro. You have Daniel. Like, we have players that have been playing out of their mind and players that are so good and that have so much quality. Like, the build up to this Clasico is about to be it's crazy. The build up is crazy, and this Clasico is about to be very entertaining. And that's the thing that I want to. That's one thing that I've always wished for Barca to be. There's is one thing like having Real Madrid go crazy, which you don't like, but the fact that we are not in a position to compete is really is it hurts, man. And the fact that we can compete now, we can see real rivalry again. These two teams used to be at the top of the world of football. It's Real Madrid, Barca. Think about it. When you think about the team of the years back in the day, it's everyone and 2-3 players from other leagues. It's always a bunch of Barca and Real Madrid players, bro. That when you at the end of the year is going to a Barca or a Madrid player when it comes to the Ballon d'Or. It's always been like that, man. And it looked like us, especially, we're trying to follow from that. Even with the financial situation, look at what we are able to do, because we have these players that are ready to eat the dirt. They're ready to play, and they are friends of the pitch. They have good connection. They have good mentality, bro. They have a unity in this squad. The unity in this squad is crazy. You can see everybody's friends with each other. Everybody care for each other. Everybody supports each other. That shows and that translates on the field, man. It's actually incredible. We play very entertaining football, and we can also play a football. Like, for example, you come today, you be like, oh, it's Barcelona. Why are we not outpossessing Bayern, for example? No, today was a game where you got to play to win, and that's exactly what we did. When we go to the league and we're playing against Celta Vigo, we're going to keep the ball game, we're going to score goals, and we're going to play entertaining football. And at the end of the day, we still played very entertaining football. Pedri had the ball and was toying around, messing around. We're doing, 1-2 passes, forming a little triangle. You have Yamal cooking guys on the wing. Like Rafinha, when he walks out, once he get once he see the space, it's gone. And the ball is in the net. I mean, we can talk about Rafinha. I think it will be unfair if I end this video without talking about Rafinha, especially. And here's the thing, bro. I remember we're linked to him and Anthony. And yeah, Rafinha, first of all, at the time, I thought Rafinha was better for sure with what he did with Leeds, helped them survive relegation. And when he joined Barcelona, here's what I think happened with Rafinha. We wanted him to be what Yamal is, but he's not that, bro. I saw a Brazilian. I saw someone that I know. By the way, he's very good on the ball. I can take on players. But he doesn't do that. That's not really his game. That one-on-one beating your defender type of winger is not his game, bro. It's not his game. And Hansi Flick has seen that, and now he utilizes him, bro. They want to running into space. You cannot catch this, bro. This guy right now. And his finishing on both feet is crazy. His ball striking is insane. On corners, on free kicks, bro, he is very good at that, man. And if you need him to dribble, to find the space, he's very direct. He's going to do that. Where we expect him to be Yamal, and he's not that. So Hansi Flick has got the best out of him, and now you can see how good he really is. Also, another reason why even I wanted Nico during the transfer window, with how good he played in the Euros. I thought we're gonna play balance and have a winger that is gonna be able to, that is focused on taking on players. So that's why I wanted Nico and Yamal on both wings, but I apologize, bro. That was my problem with Rafinha, has always been the fact that he didn't want to take on players. And now he showed that he doesn't necessarily need to, and he's not that kind of player, or he doesn't need to be that kind of winger, to be successful at Barcelona. And Hansi Flick has made that happen. Hansi Flick, when Gavi gets in this team, he's going to get so much play time, because Hansi Flick like the guys that show passion, energy, that don't stop running, that don't stop pressing. And you can see the energy levels of even Lewandowski. He's always fit. He tries to run and help the team as much as he can. Even when he drops back, try to hold up the play, 1-2, get guys involved. He works. Everybody in this team works. That's very important, bro. And that's a big part of Hansi Flick's game, man, is fitness. The players need to be fit, and that's why I'm so happy we almost have our full squad now. And you could see that he's gonna start rotating and using them and utilizing them, because the way we play takes out a lot of energy, especially when we lose the ball. We got to get it back, press, but it's high intensity football, and that's the way we have been playing. And you can see the players are adapting and getting better by the day. So back to Rafinha. Now he is if not the best player in the world right now. What he's doing in the league and in the Champions League, and he's just done it again. He won man of the match the other day. He's done it again, and he's just incredible, man. And I'm so happy for him, because he was very close to leaving in the summer, with people putting his number on Nico Williams shirt on the internet. He talked about that, and talks about Nico coming in. So he was never gonna here's my thing with the Nico coming in. I knew Rafinha was never gonna accept to be on the bench. I thought he'd have try to find another club or leave. I'm so happy he didn't, and he deserves every single praise he's getting right now. He holds the captain band if Frankie de Jong is not on the field. and he does so with so much pride, always there, helping and backing his teammates. And you could tell that's so happy for him. Made his 100 appearance today, and you could tell how happy the team was, or the players were, for, and how happy you could tell everyone at the club is for him. And I'm gonna say this: if things start going bad, which I know they will not, but eventually things are gonna go bad, just a little bit. Our players cost us games, like miss big chances. Let's not be quick to turn our back on players. It doesn't help to be too quick to turn your back on player. I'll tell you one thing, one of the biggest reasons why I've never turned my back on Rafinha. I've always been frustrated with the fact that he didn't want to dribble. That's it. I keep repeating it because that's it. And I have videos for evidence. But here's the thing about Rafinha, that it never changes, or he has never changed. And one of his biggest part of his game, that since he joined the club, he's always shown, even if he's not happy, or even if he got sub last game, or things are going bad, or we are not playing well, he never stops running. He always tracks back to help the defense, and he's all over the place all the flipping time, bro. That's why you can play him anywhere in that forward. I believe he could play as a number 9 as well, and just running behind. Play a different kind of number 9, just running behind and score. On the left side, he's there. Towards the middle, as a 10, he's there, bro. If you play him on the right, he's going to play. So I'm so happy for Barcelona, and this trashing was due, bro. It was long overdue, man. This trashing was long overdue, and I'm waiting for the Clasico at the weekend. I'm gonna end this video right there. I see I've been going on for like 60-minute ramble, but this is beyond impressive, and I'm over the moon. I'm overjoyed with Barcelona, and let's keep it going. And Visca Barca. I'll see you in a little bit. Peace.